Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while, and it might be true. I might be the only one thinking it, and I thought I would talk about it. And are games becoming way too grindy for what the game is? Like, for example, I play right now quite a bit of Monster Hunter, and Monster Hunter is a pretty grindy game when you get down to it. Like, it takes so much grinding to get very good armor sets in it, but it does feel like it's worth it. But it always has been a genre of grindiness in games. But then you get games that are not meant to be that grindy in aspect when you think about it. Like a lot of new RPGs coming out are getting a lot more grindy than they used to be. I don't know if it's fun being like this. The content itself is good, but the gaps between it can literally destroy you. I think games like Greedfall and all that, they are pretty good RPGs. The grindy aspect of it is not as bad as other games. There's a leveling system, so you would have to have some sort of grinding in that there to progress, and understand that. But then you get other RPGs that they feel like MMOs, but there's no other players there. They're just longing out content that is not fun, in my opinion, and you got to constantly do it over and over again just to level up a little bit more frequently. I've played a few RPGs now, and the ones I do like are like Greedfall, Fallout 4 I'll still play. Fallout 4 is not too bad. There's so much content in Fallout 4. It's unreal. Every time I play it, I always find something new in it that I want to play. Like I haven't found out in the game. Like I got Fallout 4 with most of the DLC, and I find stuff all the time in it, and it doesn't feel grindy. These times I just want to kill things just for the sake of killing things. You can't blame me for that. And if you get bored of the content in Fallout, there's a mod inside of it. You can mod the hell out of Fallout. I've modded Fallout 4 so much that it broke it. Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I've played them so much and modded them so much that it broke the game completely. Corrupted save, no retrieving that. And that was not fun, but it was still interesting. It's one of those things that could take up time. It's annoying that you're not playing the game because you're modding it, but at the same time, it's still enjoyable because you want to see if this works. How do you like it? If you do like it, if you're going to remove it. A lot of the times you download so many mods that you don't like, or if you download like 20 mods, install them, and you don't know what mods what, and the game's just thrown out of whack. It's the fun of playing this type of games, but at the same time, you're not playing the game. But yeah, that's going off topic. But that's the thing I like about certain games. When they can be grindy, and there's an extent of grindiness that should be there. Like Monster Hunter, at times when you're playing it, it's like, I'm just grinding for like an extra leg armor or something, and I'm killing 20 of these monsters just to have the armor set because it looks cool. It's not that I don't care what the specs are. It just looks cool and I want it. And other times I can just be just destroying a monster and enjoying every second of it. But it's always the thing is, you have to do so much grinding in certain games that it makes the enjoyment process completely shattered. And I don't know if it's a constant theme with games now. I think they need a side of grindiness with it. And right now, I'm waiting for a few games to come on. I'm just hoping they're not too grindy. Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm waiting for that. If that's grindy, I will cry. But I think the old game was. Like, I haven't played it in a while now, but I think it was grindy to a point. But there's so many more RPGs now that have made a very good example that game does not need to be grindy. It can be content heavy. I don't think a lot of people are doing it as much as they used to. Bethesda, who used to be one of the best gaming companies in my opinion in the early, 2010s, they've destroyed the games. I was talking about Fallout 4 and Skyrim and all, but Fallout 76, it's not really an RPG anymore. It's more of an MMO, but their name is just gone. I don't know, I can't say I'm excited for the next Skyrim game, even though I was maybe 2-3 years ago. I'm worried about where it's going to go. I think it's going to be on the grindy side of it, just to make it a bit more content heavy. But we'll see. We'll have to see and wait. There's a few games from the creators of Witcher. I can remember the game right now. I don't look at games at all when it comes to the avid side of it, because over-promising in the past has made me not want to look at anything in the future. I wait for a game to come out before I say it's good. The creators of Witcher, I play Witcher. Witcher's quite good. The dialogue can be a bit much, but it's still not as grindy as other games. The leveling side of it, I think gaming is at the point where everything wants to become a multiplayer and everything can become a multiplayer, but does everything need to become a multiplayer? And when it does, that's where the grindiness comes in. I think original OG grinding came from MMOs like WoW, EverQuest, Eve, and there's a lot more other ones. Black Desert Online now is getting quite popular. Final Fantasy 14, that is really grindy. When I try playing a few games of it, it's not really my thing. It's a bit too slow paced for me. A lot of people get mad when I say it's slow paced, but it is, and I'm probably gonna stick away from MMOs for now. Just because there's none I want to play and they all look the same. I might make something on that. But yeah. Let me know, what are you guys playing right now that's not too grindy? And what would you recommend playing? Maybe playing GTA 5 would be something I would like to play again. But I don't know. I've played the game to the death at this point, so I'm probably not going to play it again. But yeah, tell me what you guys are playing. I'd like to know. And do you guys agree with us that games these days are just grind fests, in my opinion? Or you totally disagree and you like the grind and it should be there? I would really like to know. My name's Leoric, and I will see you guys on the next one. Later.